My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
I love that Harry's new style is either California Gift, okay, California Gift Shop or Dior. There is no in between. Okay, so there's a picture that's coming out where they claim that he's coming from a gem or something like that. So I don't know if the next one have an image of that. Okay, you nailed it. He's a California surfer dude now, LOL. No more TK Maxx and garbage bags used as luggage. All those transatlantic flights. There's that. Is giving rich but relatable boy. Okay. His style is California casual jean, short t-shirt, and flip-flops are the norm, but we can bring fashion when we want to. That's right. That's Megan right there too. Okay, he's got that SoCal chill vibe about him too. I don't think he cares much Dior for event because he trusts Megan stays casual and comfy when off duty. Okay, like my high school friend's husband, he dressed much better after marriage and admitted she picked his clothes. Okay, America looks good on him, and I'm glad he's ours. That's the West Coast for you, LOL. I love that picture. Okay, I do not like Prince Harry because he is a royal. I like Harry in spite of the fact he is a royal. He stood up for his love and even moved to her country to protect their love and peace when he could have taken his father's cowardly route. That makes Harry king amongst the others. So, okay, so that was a nice one. That was sidetrack. Let's go to the next tweet that I have. There's 38 comments, 37 comments underneath here. Oh, there's more stuff about Invictus. Let's save that for another time. Next tweet. Okay, so there's the picture here. All right, so Prince Harry spotted leaving Santa Barbara gym after working up a sweat. So we do not know. We do not know. All right, so there's that. His Montecito home has a gym. Weird. He should work out elsewhere. Some people, you'll be surprised because I'm doing my thing now. You'll be surprised. Even if you have a gym at home, sometimes you need to be out there. You become more lazy when you're at home. But some people have the discipline to do it. All right, so this is someone I blocked after I commented on it. Okay, you should unable to view this tweet because, oh, they probably blocked me now because I respond to it. Okay, so this one was saying, I remember what he said very well, that Harry looks like he's dumpster diving. That's what he said here. Dumpster diving, whatever. So I responded. So they blocked me. If you're at the gym to actually do physical workout, you don't need to be in your finest clothes. Everyone knows he can afford the best whatever he wants, so your comment doesn't really matter. Although, I don't think this article is telling the truth. All right, 6 people already like it. They probably blocked me. I'm telling you. Oh, there's this. Meanwhile, oh my God. Whatever. There's that said PR piece before Invictus Netflix launch. Is there any reader who takes joy of seeing pop photo of ex-royal of a foreign country? There's that. Even though I don't like fish, but this look nice. Okay, let's pause this. Flo will be very disappointed. Where's Flo? First Lady of Wales. I don't know. All right. Will be very disappointed if no one spot the drinks on his hand. AD Prince Harry is always fit. All right. So that's this. Is that the squad version? Let's see here. Okay, I'm muting it because there's a music behind it. So so if I talk, I don't have to pause. YouTube have been blocking my videos when I put the one that the squad put, where Harry's doing this, and then next to it they put William trying to walk across the platform board. Yep. So there's that. It's almost done. Still my favorite Prince Harry workout. Yep. This is hard. Oh my God. I used to do at least 10 pull-up. I can even do one. That's, I love that. Okay. Worldwide privacy tour. Okay. Okay. So that needs to be black, but let's see this one. Okay. Article 8, respect your private and family life. Okay. Article 8, right to privacy. Kindly educate yourself on fundamental human rights, including the right to privacy. It's unfortunate that you are clueless about your right. Let's see here. Okay, Article 8. Okay, everyone has the right to respect for his privacy and family life, his home, and his correspondence. 2. There shall be no interference by a public authority with the exercise of this right, except such as in accordance with the law and is necessary in a democratic society in the interest of national security, public safety, or the economic well-being of the country, for the prevention of disorder or crime, for the protection of health or moral, or the protection of the right and freedom of others. Couple time I come across some videos in the UK. This one is good, and this one needs to be black. Couple times I come across videos of the UK where I see police demand to come in the house. It's just, you know, knowing how it is in the US where you have to get a court order, all right, to get into people's home. So when I see things like that, it's just like, what? So people who's moving to other countries need to understand the laws of the other country, especially, I mean, as bad, okay, I understand people from outside of the US, when they look in, they could see the negativity, how horrible it is in the US. But there are specific rights, and this is why people need to pay attention, because the Republican, okay, wants to remove those rights. Okay, there's some rights that are there to prevent police to walk into your home if you didn't do anything. Okay, they have to have a probable cause to walk into your home, and with a court order, they have a term for it, a legal term of it, to search your house. They cannot just come in just because they are police or something like that. All right, next tweet. Prince Harry leaving the gym, and 3, 2, 1, deranged lunatics. Quote, Harry has moved out and he's now living at the gym to get away from Meghan. What? That's a quote, by the way. Who is saying that? All the UK morning shows with our long segment on his clothes, his expression, and quoting, quote, body language expert. He looks so sad. Then Harry said he has issues with the heat, him and his father. You could see where, what is it, when, I think in a polo match, you could see the heat in California. He was, you know, he looked like he needed a fan. So he was like really out of it. I think I have that picture. But he looks very good though. People exclusive, there's a laugh. Instead of reposting the photos, we should all question why people is stalking Prince Harry. I mean, when did it become news that someone goes to the gym? Seriously. Do better, people. Wow, it made people already? Damn, the press is thirsty. The coconut water means he support, okay, he support looks at latest vitriolic trend. Right? Oh, so they're making what the UK, the derangers will be saying. Okay, the old ladies are having some wet dreams tonight. Some wet dreams. That's with their fingers only. Because was it Megan already broke his conveyor belt? All right, there's that again. Prince Harry spotted leaving Santa Barbara gym after working up a sweat. Okay, so did I just do that? His Montecito home has a gym. Where he should work out elsewhere. All right, so I did bookmark it twice. Let's go to the next one. Okay, it's weird to watch the media of an entire country mourn and complain they aren't going to get the chance to hurl more abuse at a private citizen. Okay, that's Harry and Meghan not going to the UK. Okay, while they bend themselves into pretzels all day, every day to abuse her for absolutely nothing. And then get mad she don't want to step foot in their country anymore. The audacity of them to act as if they own her. Okay, for decades now, the British royal family have been giving away pieces of themselves to stay afloat. The press acts like they own the royal family because to a degree they do. The thing is that Charles messed it up. He played along with them. Okay, just as well, she opted herself and her children out. Okay, that's for comment in here. Let's go here. You know what? When you think of it like that, you are absolutely correct. All right, so let's go back. If you treat a member of your family in public like this, with millions watching, imagine how you treat her when no one is watching. I am so proud of her, the strength she must have had to hold herself with pride and keep her self-respect. Yep, this is why Meghan Markle didn't stand close. I mean, why the other one didn't stand close to Meghan? I mean, whatever. She knows this is what happened. When you walk in the room, you could read the room, you keep your distance. That's all. Okay? That's all. They wanted to be in the pictures by themselves, whatever it may be, so she gave them. There's a picture of it where, what's her name? Her was looking at her with disgrace. I'm like, what? All right. Which is all of them. Disgusting behavior at any time, but a funeral to behave like this shows what sort of people they are. Like the way she treats her father, you mean? Well, the father deserved to be treated like that, okay? Because the father's goal was to mess up her wedding.
That may have been one of the things that upset her. And of course, the photographs were a setup. I was set up by a guy named Jeff Rayner and another guy named Dylan Howard, who was with American Media, I think. And the whole thing was a plan to actually mess up the wedding.
Okay, for people who don't know. The father's goal was to mess up the wedding.
And the whole thing was a plan to actually mess up the wedding.
And did all of this nonsense, so she kept her distance. When you see people show who they are, you just, hey, this is who you are, fine. I'm not getting close. Okay, don't be stupid, madam. You have looked at the way her father treated her, and the only thing she's done to that father is refuse to see him and be associated with him after what he's done. Okay, he did what? Okay, I'll put the clip. Try to research before you speak. I'm assuming you can do a sample research, right? Okay, he cared for his daughter for 10 years when her mom was, please, that's, okay, I don't even need to read this. All right, oh, let's do this, black. Okay, I have the clip where the father is there to mess up the wedding. That's all I know. All right, Miss Doria have been there through and through for Meghan. Next tweet, and you didn't hear Miss Doria coming out to bash on Meghan. All right, next tweet. It's just so weird that Meghan Markle was able to keep it together to the 10 plus years she was a working actress, then suddenly became difficult. This is the thing people cannot understand. Well, people, well-minded people. All right. So for years, she worked with so many different people. You never hear a blip, negativity about her. But all of a sudden, the moment she walked over there, you're hearing all of this. Anybody who probably didn't believe Princess Diana or anything, that alone should open your eyes and say, I see what they did to Princess Diana. Okay, just not true about William and Kate. The main problem was how Meghan was treated, their joint staff. Whatever. So how come the bullying investigation didn't come out? I'm telling you, I spoke about it on my last video. That bullying investigation, I truly, I would love for Harry and Meghan to ask for this, the investigation to be made public while they are alive. Because as soon, God forbid, even if William or any of the current members that we know now are not living anymore, the institution will still stick with their narrative, how they wanted people to see Meghan. Okay? So this is something I truly hope they put public. They should crave for it. They should demand it to be made public, because this is something that they went around worldwide to trash her. Okay? It's also super weird that big noise was made about an investigation into her supposed bullying, but the results were never released. That's the thing. Okay? It's also super mega weird that the royal family and British press lean into every single stereotype of black women. Yeah, this is what's fooling them. They create the nonsense in their head, and then when they with a black person, especially like Meghan, that's not what they expected. All right, Meghan treated their joint staff like adults who were hired to do a job. It was too much to bear. The 9 to 5. I'll put that clip where Meghan, this historian is comparing Meghan work ethic is almost like the Queen.
Yeah, I think there's another factor here too, that Meghan is a very professional woman, and she's very American in that way. And the male-dominated culture, the royal household, doesn't like the kind of terms that they would use there, pushy and pushy American. They don't like pushy Americans, meaning that they don't like professional people who work hard. And a lot of the Debbie kind of girls who get to work inside the palace work from about 9 to 12 and then take the rest of the day off. And Meghan was very impatient with that. She wanted to see a new work ethic, maybe a work ethic as strong as the Queen's herself. Maybe a work ethic as strong as the Queen's herself.
Yeah, so that's high above there. All right, so that's one thing people should keep in mind. It's all the same shit. Meghan was told she had a job. The staff were used to work for William and Kate work ethic. Meghan being better at a job than her hierarchical better was unacceptable. All right, there's this. And the staff work ethic was at odds even with the rest of us. Nobody in the real world doesn't bother to check their work emails until 10 a.m. Certainly not in the NHS, etc. There was a huge amount of how dare she coming from those reports. Okay, also considering the years of tales of that family putting their hands on staff, screaming at them in the street.
Charles and Ken Stark were away for a weekend with friends, staying at a friend's house, and Charles was trying to put his own collar studs in, which he doesn't normally do for his formal shirt. And he dropped one of the studs, and it sort of bounced around the sink and went down the plug hole. Charles was in a fury, just ripped the sink from the wall, threw it to the floor, shattered it into 1,000 pieces, retrieved the stud, and Ken had to put it in. And then when Ken had put it in, Charles grabbed him by the throat. Charles grabbed him by the throat. Well, they said, "You do understand, Ken, I just have to let this out." Well, Ken was so terrified, he sort of backed out of the room, but he didn't know the geography of the room, so he backed into a cupboard and stayed there for 10 minutes before letting himself out.
Prince Charles expected his butler to keep visits to Camilla a secret from the princess.
Paul just turned around to him and said, "Well, are you expecting me to lie for you, Your Royal Highness?" And Prince Charles said, "Well, yes. Yes, I am." And went into this histrionics about being the King of England, the future King of England, the Prince of Wales, and you will lie, stamping his feet, and then threw this book in Paul's direction.
But those 5 emails, yeah, the white ones can hit and scream. The only black lady send emails early and expect staff to work more than 4 hours a day. Okay, it's blatant racist, but I'm sure we will have 100 Karens here in a second to tell us why it's not. Let's see here. This, Meghan said, if I'm up doing yoga at 5:30 and ready to work by 8, then y'all need to be up too. Where did Meghan say that? Okay, okay. If she did, I didn't come across it. What they were not going was be told to work harder and faster by the grown girl. Years later, we still have no idea what this alleged treatment was. To this day, no one has provided any details of what Meghan allegedly did. Isn't that something? It's as if it was completely made up. It was. All right, I've said this before. The bullying oh, I forgot, 20 hours ago. All right, I've said this before. The bullying investigation was made public because I know the British love to rewrite history. Look how they trained Di's oldest to speak ill of her. I know when we no longer here to defend Meghan Markle as we know it, and when she can no longer speak, it will be public with their spin. Okay, just like you Brits rewriting history. Okay, joint staff, sure they aren't biased at all. When Meghan more popular than William and Kate, funny all the bullying that no one can put a face or name to it, and the bullying report that won't see the light of day. The only one that was bullied and mobbed was Meghan. Okay, after this one, that's it. Astonishing. For a person not to have ever displayed such behavior either in her childhood, college, or university life, or in her career, but then to do so only when in a royal palace. It's unbelievable because that is what it is, unbelievable. Next tweet. Okay, I have 3 more. Okay. Royalists, Meghan Markle want and crave to be seen with the royal family and linked to them. Meghan not attending any event with the royal family, not accepting any invitation for a summer in Balmoral, laughing my ass off. She did experience being with them and didn't like it and left it all. All right, so there's that. Meghan actually chose not to attend many events with this family and be seen with them, laughing my ass off. She preferred to stay with her kids instead, and Prince Harry went alone. Yeah, if she wants to be with them, she would have stayed. She found it to be no big deal and just traumatizing experience. Okay, it shows who always licked to his dogs that they invited them many times, even when they were still working royals to Balmoral and everything. She says no. Okay, she really don't know what she craves. You have no idea. So you read the Scandal tabloid and think you know it all. Okay, read again my tweet before assuming things. Oh my goodness, it is true. She says she will pay a lot of money to rewrite this drivel every day. What? Okay, let's. When they come out, they like to spew their nonsense. Okay, and they can get over it. I don't blame her. I mean, if, like I said in some other old tweets, I just don't see. Let's say when they go into what is it? Some holidays, Christmas holiday. You see all of the kids with suit and tie. I'm like, that's so freaking uncomfortable. The kids needs to run around freely or whatever, but with suit and tie in a around family setting, it's ugh. Okay. I could understand if it's, you know, public setting, it's a party where outside of the family is coming in. Yeah, you could dress somewhat a little bit more appropriate, but with family, you have to wear suit and tie. Nah, that's a no-no. Okay, I don't blame her. I mean, if it was the queen, then yippers. Could she love her? I like her when it's Queen Elizabeth II, yep. But the minute Choco took the throne, she's like, well, since she's gone, nope. Yet consistently referred to herself as Duchess of Sussex. I never hear Meghan calling herself Duchess. Okay, it's the tabloid. Even though she is Duchess Sussex. She is. Okay, she really has a funny way of showing it by leaving them and going all the way back to California. Does that? Don't make no sense. She wants and craves to be seen with them, but she's turning down invite. You don't know anything about what's going on. Shaking my head. Okay, next tweet. Okay, I have 2 more. Okay, so there's that. Princess Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, at American Sport. Cheers, Meghan Markle. So it's only 8 seconds. Let's see. That's that. Okay, Queen of Kindness, Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, handed over her coat to the mom carrying a newborn baby to help keep the baby warm due to a sudden change in temperature. That was last year during the Invictus game. Okay, cheers, the global queen graced UK, and excitement and roar could not be missed. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, is back in the UK for One Young World Summit in Manchester. That was last year. Okay, Princess Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is a voice of the Storm Center, as she named as one of the 2022 most influential women. Okay, so that's that. The Queen in retro chic style, Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, was at a charity polo game hosted by her and her husband, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, to support local charities. There's that. Meghan Markle impact Outland denim reached new heights when Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, wore a pair of the brand jeans 4 times while on her tour of Australia and was able to create 46 new positions for women. That's that company. Her Princess Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, proved that monochrome cord pieces are the simplest style solution. There's that. Perhaps the British media should just admit that they miss the Sussexes. They should stop pretending that they care about the royal family and be transparent about the fact that Harry and Meghan are more progressive. There's that. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, is a class and elegance personified as she shined bright in New York with Givenchy outfit accompanied by her go-to accessories. That's going into the, what is it, the UN.
Phoenix Squad.
Okay, give me a break, Grifter. Why are you here? Okay, so take time to just black. Okay, Princess of where exactly? You know exactly. Princess Meg. They are into there. She is awesome. I love this woman. She is the strongest woman on the planet, and I pray she and Harry have all the success in the world. God said they were like those this. She is solely nobody. Okay, but there you are. Okay, they show themselves. She's not a princess. Yes, she is. There's this. If she's not a princess, then Kate is not then. All right, we want privacy. We want, yes, they got that. They got that. This is, they show you what they want. They come out when they want to. Okay, nobody knows who she is. That's the laugh. Okay. Something tell me this is a sarcasm, but at the same time, there, she's not Princess Megan. Okay, I need to move on, but there's too many black. Is that the same person without the fake tan? There's that. Oh my goodness, they really come out. When was this? There's so many of them. It's throughout couple things. She picked different times. Okay, Megan PR team have really got the asses charming. Okay, so let's go black. Okay, so I need to move on. All right, so this is one of my last one. I don't think. Okay, let's do this one first before the other one, so I could finish with anything with the Sussexes. What did I just do? Okay, so let's look for that instead. Okay, I think I see what happened. I see what happened. I used something on the link. Next tweet. Okay, there's that. Whenever Megan go or be, her guardian bodyguard guy is always by her side at all times. The only person I have ever seen Megan let guy to go hang with was the Queen Betty. All right, so there's that. The stories that the dog could have told if he could speak. There's that. There's the dog looking at the peasants. Look at his eyes. There's that. With the story, I know Harry told the story how he broke his leg. I think there's much more to it. Okay, maybe it's true what Harry said, but there's something beyond that, I think. My senses says it's beyond that. But I don't have proof with my senses, so disregard what I've said. Take Harry's for his word. Okay, that's me here. The stories, he could tell us if he was able to talk. He knows stuff. Okay, girls are super smart and protective. I love that. She has two. Yep, there's that. All right, so this is my last one. This has absolutely nothing to do with the royal or the Sussexes. All right, so there's this. Okay, there's that. Watching gymnastics and the U.S. women, especially Simone Biles, and she's unbelievable. Women gymnastics had come a long way from this. All right, 12 seconds. Oh my goodness. From what I see, she's supposed to, well, I don't know the rules, okay? But it seems like after her landing, she will stay a few seconds longer to make sure she got the landing properly. Maybe she did. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, okay. Disregard my thing. She did. Stay with it to make sure she nailed the landing and then she moved. All right, so there's this here. Pause. Okay, where it is now, Simone Biles. Okay, Simone. Okay, this takes my breath away. Simone is amazing. The only thing is that I hope she still remain in that state of mind, because sometimes when you lose that focus, and which is why she pulled out, and thank God she knows herself to be able to pull herself out and to not get injured, because I'm talking about the last Olympic where she had to pull herself out because she felt like things were not right. So if she had done certain things, couple things could have gone while she's in mid-air thinking of different things, lose focus and be injured. A lot of people, yes, it was very disappointing because we want our country to win, yes. But the most important thing is, I know a lot of people, the racists don't care, but her health comes first, and she knows that, and that's why she pulled out. And then many of her team members come out and did what needs to be done, and they come out on top as well. All right, so let's watch this. Only 6 seconds. Okay, so there's that. This person said that was it in terms of this. Okay, in terms of this, that was it. And there's me here, girl. There's that. Oh, what is that? I didn't see this before. Okay, let's pause. Let's pause. It's distracting. One day has come. Women gymnastics entered the Olympics in 1936. At this time, the sport consists mostly of the women performing groups, dance moves, stretches, and brief strength moves in the 4 events: floor exercise, beams, bars, and vault. Not much to look at, but give it time. All right, so this is what let's see here. Very interesting. Is there volume? Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, so that's all they were doing? If it is synchronized, maybe that's different. To be synchronized along with your team. Okay, so there's that. So what are they supposed to do? Oh, that's all? No. Well, like they say, you improve on it. Not that I could do this right now, though. Even though it's not advanced as now, that doesn't mean I could do it now. Wow. No speed at all. Well, let's give them pop where pop is due. They started it and then they improve on it. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Great thread. When was this? How much training was involved to be able to do this during competition? Video says it was 1956. Okay, because they used to tell us that if we jump or move too quickly, our uterus will fall out. Really? Women basketball started out of half court. We can run the court, no jumping, ridiculous way to keep us down. Wow, modern training, nutrition, equipment, medicine, all combined to propel gymnastics and other sports into places people never dreamed possible. Okay, now they do this move at the beginner's gymnastics probably. Okay, this is why I'm reluctant to call anyone the best ever. Sport are so technical and athletic today, stand on the shoulders of those that set. I agree with that. This is the same sense that I was having. Okay, this is why I'm reluctant to call anyone the best ever. Sports are so technical and athletics today stand on the shoulders of those that came before. Who could say what athletes of the past could do with adding decades of technical know-how and what those of today could do without it? That's true. I agree with that. I agree with that. Okay, in the early 60s, it was commonly believed black people weren't built for gymnastics and ballet. Stereo are difficult to break. What is it? It's men, okay? Men. When I say men, not women, men, the opposite sex. Okay, they don't want who create this barrier, prevent things, the limitation of things. If they just let people be, can you imagine how far we could have been? All right, so that's it. Let's do a prayer. What should we say? Let's say prayer for advancement, maybe. All right, let's do prayer. Okay, I need to open another one. This is from my last prayer, my last video. Let's do prayer for advancement and let the blind see. I don't know. Prayer for advancement and limitless. Let's do that. And limitless. Because they keep on putting barriers. I don't know if this is a actual prayer to look for, but let's see if there's anything. Let's do the first one. Okay, prayer for career direction. Okay, let's just use that. Okay, Almighty and everlasting God, I pray that you put me in the right direction as I search for a career. Please align me with your plan. Fill me with the values and convictions that will equip me for this career. When I feel doubtful or lost on this career journey, I pray that you remind me of your never-ending presence. I will never walk alone. You have designed me and my stories beautifully. Lord, I pray that I see your plan unfold in Jesus' loving name. Amen. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, oh, I've got one more subscribers. Because at the beginning, it was 3,137. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that is it. And don't forget to check my Output of Pure service. My other channel, I will be sharing a lot of Invictus games, and I've been posting a lot lately. Okay, this channel I created a couple months ago, and I only highlight charities. And when you go on my community board on that channel, you see some Invictus, not just Invictus, charities. Okay, tweets I put out there. So if you don't see these on my other channel, that's because they're here. So you should subscribe to both of my channels because I focus on their work. All right, so there's plenty more. All right, so these I don't post on the other channels. So I've been telling you guys, subscribe to both channels because I go back and forth between both of them, and they all focus about Harry and Meghan. And there's one video I did before this one, okay, where I read tweets that focus about charities. All right, so that's it. Thank you for your support.
Vanaka. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.